Hello and welcome to this week's Artisan Wellbeing Report. Today I'm going to chat about supply chain. I'm very interested in supply chain. I've worked as a management accountant for a few corporations in my time and worked closely with the idea of logistics and how information moves through a company, where we procure things from, the relationships that are created from that procurement, and how that can be a topic to discuss for small business and how you can bring ethics into the conversation. Ayurveda is important in this realm because we talk about lifestyle management a lot. And so when a practitioner or the way that I was trained in order to work with a client. So when a practitioner sees a client, we're constantly making recommendations about their lifestyle and the kind of foods that they eat, the kind of activities that they get involved with. And a lot of it has to do with what's available in their area. And this is why it's really important to connect with an Ayurvedic practitioner locally, because hopefully they are constantly doing their homework as to the type of suggestions that they make and the reality of what's available. You can buy books from overseas, but they most probably will relate to the market that the book is written in. So just be mindful of that in terms of practicalities. So we're always looking to assist folks in terms of the decisions and choices that they make and what works best for them. And businesses can do the same thing. So even though we have this idea that big business are the ones that control the economy, there is great potential, not only from the front end of your business where the consumer is just buying directly from you and you are ideally supplying the type of business that is more ethical in its approach, or a better word than that is probably sustainable, a business that leaves no trace. But another area to look at is the kind of relationships that you create in order to have that business run, and therefore the kind of money that you're supporting and using up the chain. So what's interesting to consider here is that a lot of consumers hope that a business will be making the right choices on their behalf. And I think this is a wonderful responsibility for us to have. It means that we just need to do a little bit of research so that we can give the best type of product that's out there on the market. I was driving past a cafe around my area in Brunswick, and I noticed a couple of people leaving the cafe with some sort of exotic juices or whatever, with chia seeds or something in it, and they had straws. And there was something about that just sort of didn't seem right. I mean, the cafe was trying to do the right thing by promoting, I guess, the type of ingredients that are perceived to be of a healthy nature, and yet the whole picture and the whole package that it came in didn't really fit the bill. It's really up to us to educate the customer as to what's of value. And I know a lot of folks that go into business will talk about the cost element to producing a product. And this is what I want to say to that. A pint of beer costs around $13. If there are people that are not just buying one, but a few beers for the night, they can probably pay a few more dollars for there not to be a straw, or for there to be an alternate option for this fantastic juice to be received in. We have so much opportunity to educate and provide a niche market in this respect. And like Seth Godin, guru marketer of the US, who I'm absolutely in love with, his words and his ideas and his intentions are fantastic. What people want is an experience. And that's becoming more and more paramount in the business world. And the idea of producing a service or a product at the very, very, very cheapest way that we can do it is really kind of a little bit more old school. And really, for a lot of the larger corporations, that's how they play their game. But small business has an opportunity to offer a sense of value, a sense of quality that people are really looking for in their lives. And I think one way for us to do that is to source our products responsibly and to really look to cultivate relationships when you create a business, from your web designer to the post-it notes to anything that you use, but to have your list of who it is that you work with as part of your business agenda. So I've written a few notes in the newsletter as well, a few ideas to kind of to think about in that realm. But it's where I really feel like we can gauge power in terms of a large scale operation in how we operate, if the intention is right. Anyway, for those of you that are out there in business, if you have any ideas that in terms of connecting with each other, I would be really, really happy to hear about it. My email is sandra@artisanwellbeing.com. Thank you for listening. See you next week.